All right, you guys, good day. We are doing our polyatomic ion of the week for Honors Skyview Chem. And our ion of the week that is polyatomic is carbonate. Carbonate's pretty cool. It's in things like limestone, calcium carbonate. But on its own, it is a carbon bonded with 3 oxygens and bringing in 2 outside electrons. So that is the formula for carbonate. Again, it's going to have elements that all want an octet. There's no hydrogen like in ammonium. So for that reason, we are going to put carbon in the middle if we draw the Lewis electron dot structure. And then we can go ahead and put 3 oxygens around it. Now we need to use pairs of electrons to form bonds, and we need carbon to have an octet. So with 3 oxygens, that doesn't really work out. So it's going to be a structure similar to nitrate where we have to have a double bond. So we have 2 electrons bonding, 2 electrons bonding, 2 electrons bonding. That's what that line represents. Carbon, as you can see, only has 6 in its structure, so it needs to have 8. So I'm going to go ahead and make a double bond here. Now, you could really put the double bond anywhere you want, as long as you have it between an oxygen and the carbon. I'm choosing this oxygen just because I'm right-handed. So now we have to go ahead and say there are 4 shared pairs. There will be 2 lone pairs on this oxygen. Its third lone pair is being shared. It became a lone pair to a shared pair. The other 2 oxygens will get 3 lone pairs around them. Okay. And now we have carbon trioxide. How we make carbonate is you have to actually make it into an ion. That 8 represents an ion ending. So we're going to bring in 2 electrons from the outside. What that means is that any 2 dots, I don't care which ones we choose, have come from an outside substance. That substance might be something like calcium that loses 2 electrons. And look, it gave it to them. Now positive and negative bond. So this is the first time I'm showing you that the polyatomic ion gets its electrons from an outside element. In this case, this very specific example, it's calcium. This is calcium carbonate. This is limestone. So if you ever go out and about into the country at the coast, you might see some limestone. Maybe you've put some vinegar on it and it's bubbled up before. So just know that this 2 negative, those electrons came from an outside source. So just a little more of an information piece there for you on this lesson. But what you need to memorize is carbonate, CO3 2 negative, and its Lewis electron dot structure. And again, you don't have to have the X's here. I'm just trying to show you that 2 of the electrons, any ones, come from the outside.